Chapter 5. Watchfulness. Umar bin al-Khattab, may Allah be pleased with them, said, "Once we were sitting in the company of Messenger of Allah, when there appeared a man dressed in very white clothes and having extraordinary black hair. No signs of fatigue of journey appeared on him, and he was known to none of us. He sat down facing the Prophet, leaning his knees against the knees of the Prophet, and placing both of his palms over his two thighs, and said, 'O Muhammad, Salam, tell me about Islam.' He replied, 'Islam is to testify that none has the right to be worshipped but Allah, and that Muhammad is the messenger of Allah, that you observe salat, prayers, pay zakat, observe saum, fasting of Ramadan, and perform hajj, pilgrimage of the house, provided you have resources of making journey to it.' He replied, 'You have spoken the truth.' We were surprised to see that he had asked him and confirmed the correctness of the answers. He then inquired, 'Tell me about Iman.' He said, 'It is to believe in Allah, His angels, His books, His messengers, and the last day, and that you believe in preordainment, destiny, its bad and good consequences.' He said, 'You have spoken the truth.' He then inquired, 'Tell me about Ihsan.' He said, 'It is to worship Allah as if you are seeing Him, and although you do not see Him, He sees you.' He inquired, 'Inform me about the hour, i.e., the day of resurrection.' He replied, 'I have no more knowledge thereof than you.' He said, 'Inform me about some of its signs.' He said, 'They are that a bondswoman gives birth to her own master, and that you will find the barefooted, naked, poor shepherds competing one another in the construction of higher buildings.' Then he departed. The messenger of Allah kept silent for a while. Then he said to me, 'O Umar, do you know who the questioner was?' I replied, 'Allah and His messenger know better.' The Prophet said, 'He was Gabriel. He came to you to teach you your religion.' Muslim. Abu Dhar and Mu'adh bin Jabal, may Allah be pleased with them, reported that Messenger of Allah said, 'Fear Allah wherever you are, do good deeds after doing bad ones. The former will wipe out the latter, and behave decently towards people.' At-Tirmidhi, who categorized it as Hadith Hasan. Ibn Abbas, may Allah be pleased with them, said, 'One day I was riding behind the Prophet when he said, "O boy, I will instruct you in some matters. Be watchful of Allah, commandments of Allah. He will preserve you, safeguard His rights. He will be ever with you. If you beg, beg of Him alone, and if you need assistance, supplicate to Allah alone for help. And remember that if all the people gather to benefit you, they will not be able to benefit you except that which Allah hath foreordained for you. And If all of them gather to do harm to you, they will not be able to afflict you with anything other than that which Allah hath predestined against you. The pens had been lifted, and the ink had dried up. At Tirmidhi, who categorized it as Hadith Hasan Sahih, Anas, may Allah be pleased with him, said, "You indulge in bad actions which are more insignificant to you than a hair, while we considered them at the time of Messenger of Allah to be great, destroying sins." Al-Bukhari. Abu Hurairah, may Allah be pleased with him, reported, the Prophet Sim said, "Verily, Allah, the Exalted, becomes angry, and his anger is provoked when a person does what Allah has declared unlawful." Al-Bukhari and Muslim. Abu Hurairah, may Allah be pleased with him, said that he heard the Prophet said, "There were 3 men among the Banu Israel, 1 leper, 1 bald, and 1 blind. Allah wanted to test them. He therefore sent to them an angel, who came to the leper and asked him what he would like best. He replied, "A good color, a good skin, and to be rid of what makes me loathsome to people." He, the angel, rubbed him, and his loathsomeness vanished, and he was given a good color and a good skin. He then asked him what type of property he would like best. The leper replied that he would like camels, or perhaps, he said, cattle. For Ishaq, one of the sub-narrator of the hadith, was uncertain, either said camels or cattle. He was given a pregnant she-camel. The angel invoked for Allah's blessing on it. The angel then went to the bald man and asked him what he would like best, and he replied, "Good hair, and to be rid of what makes me loathsome to people." The angel ran his hand over him, and he was given good hair. He then asked him what property he would like best. He replied that he would like cattle, so he was given a pregnant cow. The angel invoked Allah's blessing on it. The angel then went to the blind man and asked him what he would like best, and he replied, "I wish that Allah restore my sight to me, so that I may see people." Thereupon the angel ran his hand over him, and Allah restored his sight. The angel then asked what property he would like best. He replied that he would like sheep, so he was given a pregnant ewe. Flocks and herds were produced for the 3 men, the first having a valley full of camels, the second one a valley full of cows, and the third one full of sheep. Then the angel came in the form of a leper to the one who had been a leper, and said, "I am a poor man, and my resources have been exhausted in my journey, and my only means of reaching my destination are dependent on Allah and then on you. So I ask you by Him who gave you the good color, the good skin, and the property, for a camel by which I may get to my destination." He replied, "I have many dues to pay." The angel then said, "I think I recognize you. Were you not a leper whom people found loathsome, and a poor man to whom Allah gave property? He replied, I inherited this property through generations. The angel said, If you are telling a lie, may Allah return you to your former condition. The angel went in the form of a bald man to the one who had been bald, and said the same as he had said to the former, and received a similar reply. So he said, If you are telling a lie, may Allah return you to your former condition. The angel then went to the one who had been blind and said, I am a poor traveler, and my resources have been exhausted in my journey. My only means of reaching my destination are dependent on Allah and then on you. So I ask you, by him who restored your eyesight for a sheep, by which I may get to the end of my journey. He replied, Yes, I was blind. Allah restored my eyesight. So take what you wish and leave what you wish. I swear by Allah that I shall not argue with you today to return anything you take, as I give it for Allah's sake. The angel said, Keep your property. You have all simply been put to a test, and Allah is pleased with you and displeased with both of your companions. Al-Bukhari and Muslim. Shaddad bin Ayyus, may Allah be pleased with him, reported, The Prophet said, A wise man is the one who calls himself to account and refrains from doing evil deeds, and does noble deeds, to benefit him after death. And the foolish person is the one who subdues himself to his temptations and desires, and seeks from Allah the fulfillment of his vain desires. At-Tirmidhi, who categorized it as Hadith Hasan. Abu Hurairah, may Allah be pleased with him, reported, Messenger of Allah, Sam said, It is from the excellence of a believer's Islam that he should shun that which is of no concern to him. At-Tirmidhi, Umar, may Allah be pleased with him, reported that the Prophet said, No man shall be asked for the reason of beating his wife. Abu Dawud.